first and foremost, congrats, Get Beam on 100K on YouTube. So what exactly is the Get Beam challenge?
The Get Beam challenge is y'all will get a compressor. It don't matter what compressor you get, but you'll get a compressor. You will get kits. You don't have to do the mixture. Just make sure that your compressor spray, but you're just gonna use enhancements and just show me your way. You don't have to do a specific way. Just show me using Kiss expressions in a compressor. And if you want to use fibers, you can use that too. But just show me y'all way of color.
Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Right here I'm using my Andes Slimline Pro LIs to create my first guideline, and it's going to be kind of like a low mid fade. The reason why we call it like a low fade, or I call it a low fade, is because the initial guideline is pretty low, and then you give yourself room to blend to the top. That's just my personal opinion of a low fade or mid fade. It's just where you put the first initial guideline. So right now we're just going to go ahead and ball that out and just make sure it's even all the way around. And then right here I'm using a Bronze Series 9 shaver to get that nice and skin tight all the way around. I went ahead and already passed a number 2 guard on the top. I mean, you just put the guard on the clipper, run it across, make sure it's even all the way through. This Bronze Series 9 shaver, it's really good. See, I bump out whenever I get a ball fade, but I recently got a fade from Chris Bazio, and I didn't bump out using this shaver, so you know, it's good for sensitive skin. Right here I'm using the Wall Cordless Seniors, and I started with the lever all the way open for my next guideline, and going up about ½ of an inch, and then right here I just closed it, and I'm gonna start attacking that bottom line. Usually I go from open, middle, close, but right here I just decided to do you know, the lever all the way closed and then work my way to the open position to remove that guideline. And you can see it's already starting to get erased. So guys, this is the official Get Beam challenge. It's, you know, using the air compressor, you know, enhancing the lineup with Kiss Express and, you know, a little bit of mixture inside of the compressor. And I got challenged by Christian Perez, so shout out to my barber brother and Toon Squad member for calling me out. You know, this is definitely out of our elements. You know, we've seen it done. We've seen the air compressor done on, you know, in the barber industry. It's just, you know, we really never really jumped on it. So shout out to Get Beam, man. He hit 100K on YouTube. He also built a channel on YouTube using color enhancements, and a lot of barbers and people knock it, but it you know, it's a dope thing. It's something to add to your arsenal, something to add to your service, the upcharge. So, you know, it's nothing to knock. So basically this is the 1.5 guard now. I went from my 1 guard to the 1.5 guard, and a number 2 is on top, so the number 1.5 guard is going to be the highest guard that we're going to be using. So with the 1.5 guard, I started with the lever all the way open and just worked it to the closed position. I saw a little bit of a shadow after I was done using a 1.5 guard, so I took my 1 guard, lever all the way open, and kind of just used the corners to kind of lighten that 1.5 line up. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about in a little bit. Right here I went to my 1 guard, lever all the way open, and it may look like I'm using the full guard, but I'm favoring the left and the right side. So this is what's gonna bring the fade all together. My half guard, lever all the way open, and I'm gonna work my way to the closed position as needed, moving the lever as needed to remove that guideline that the 1 guard left. Guys, these Wall Cordless Seniors are straight fire. They cut so good. I've always liked the Wall system. That's the first clipper I ever picked up, was the Wall 5-star Senior. You know, and then when they came out with these, it was just game over. Game over. And I'm also using the Wall Premium metal guards. So now I'm just going back and detailing, getting some dark spots out, going over it. And I always start with the high guard or the lever all the way open, just because if I start with it closed and I create myself a line or a shadow that I can't get out, I may raise the fade or raise the blend, and I don't want to do that. So starting with the lever open, it's just basically trial and error. If it's not cutting, you can work yourself you could work down the lever, versus you starting with the lever closed and now you may have a problem, because you could always take hair off, you can't put it back on. So right here I'm gonna go ahead and start blending in the beard. This is my graphic artist, so if y'all follow me on Instagram, the cartoon character that I have, my logo, my t-shirts, everything was created by this dude right here, Caesar. If y'all are interested in any kind of graphics, any kind of graphic work, any kind of logos, it could be, you don't even have to do anything with barbering, anything, please hit him up. There's a link in the description below for his email. Make sure y'all hit him up. He has great prices and he's dope at what he does. So basically what you do to one side, you do to the other. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all listen to some music and enjoy this side of the fade, and I'll get back to y'all once we start the lining up. Alright, so right here I'm using my Andes GTX T outliners, and they are modified just because I cut the plastic piece off. give it the skeleton look. Now, if you do this, you do lose the Andis factory warranty. So if you do not want to lose that, don't cut your trimmers. Basically, I'm just doing a light lineup, and then we're gonna add the enhancement using the compressor. And I kept those hairs right above. You can see it's real light. I kept that pretty natural around the cheek area because I'm gonna hit that with the enhancement. And then once you put that razor on it, it's game over. We're just lining up everything all the way around. And notice how I keep my finger braced on the client's head. That's just my safety point. If he moves or sneezes, coughs, and he wants to do like a quick move or something like that, a quick look, I can pull off, you know, while from edging them up, I can pull back and I won't, you know, put a patch or something. All right, so right here, I'm gonna start using the air compressor with the Kiss Express in it. And I just used a business card. Right there you can see that light patch. And man, look at that. Look at the difference, y'all. That's crazy. This is my first time doing this and recording it, so if there's any advice out there, comment below. If I did, you know, if I did a good job while doing this, or if there's any kind of tips and tricks that y'all want to share, any kind of nuggets, comment below. So I'm doing the same thing right here, and you know, I want to have that nice curvature to it, that nice, I don't want it like a straight edge. So notice how I'm using the card, kind of angling it to create that nice curve. And I mean, yeah, you know, as a barber and as student barbers watching this video, you can tell off the back that it's color enhancement, but from the naked eye or an average person, they're gonna think this is his beard. It's just sharp. My man's like, man, this is dope. He's, you know, he saw the mirror, he's already feeling it, and I just did one side. And then we're just sketching with the blade. That blend is blurry. And you want to spray it from a distance, because if you spray too close, it's going to be too dark. Later on in this video, on the side of his beard right here, I did that, but since it's Kiss Express, you can use a brush and kind of brush that in. It doesn't stick right away. So, and if you need to, you can use alcohol, like on a towel or something. You can rub it off if you need to redo it. And Chris Bazio couldn't have said it better. This lasts just as long as the edge up. So, you know, anywhere from 4 to 5 days. He had one of his clients, it lasted them about a week. See that light right there, I you know, it's too dark, but I grabbed the brush and brushed it down, and it blended right in. We're also gonna shape the beard as well. Right here, I had already picked it out, and now we're gonna start shaping and sculpting the beard using my seniors. All right, y'all, this is the finished product. Number 2, ball fade on the sides using the air compressor for the color enhancement. I think the finished product came out dope. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Team Gifted, stay gifted. So I got called out by Christian Perez to do the Get Beam Challenge. And this is my take on it. Hopefully y'all like it. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Get those thumbs up. It helps the channel so much. If you want to see the channel grow and you want to see Team Gifted grow, smash those thumbs up. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Now, I want to go ahead and call out 2 more people to do the Get Beam Challenge. First, I'm going to call out Jorge Zepeda. If you're not familiar with him on YouTube, make sure you look him up. Dude is a beast. Underrated barber on YouTube. This might be a long stretch, but I'm going to go ahead and call out AROD the barber. He just started his YouTube channel. I'm calling you out, AROD, to do the Get Beam Challenge. If you're not familiar with it, get familiar with it. Hopefully y'all accept the challenge. Let's go.